Hi, everybody. This is Victor from Spoken Learning, and welcome to another session. Today, I have a very interesting topic. It actually was pretty fun to put together, and we're going to talk about people that you might not know that speak Spanish. And it's interesting, and it's obviously famous people. But before that, allow me to remind you that in Spoken Learning, we provide private Spanish lessons for children and adults, even if you don't know any Spanish at all, but also if you want to learn more Spanish and take your skills to the next level. We can help you with that because we're not tutors, we're professional teachers. You can always call or text 832-413-2166 in order to enroll. And allow me to remind you that also right now we have a summer course. So if you would like to enroll to that, that will be awesome. As well, you can call 832-413-2166. A lot of fun activities for kids and teenagers, and a lot of activities to practice your Spanish. So let's go with the topic again. People you might not know that speak Spanish. So here we go. Okay, so we start. Obviously, these are people that doesn't have like Latino roots or don't have like, a background of Latino roots. The first one is Matthew McConaughey. He was born in Uvalde, Texas, which was a huge percentage of Mexican people living there. His brother is married to a Mexican woman, and he is married to a Brazilian woman. And he actually have said in other interviews that he loves coming back to his town and talking to Mexican people, which is the people that he knew while he was growing old and things like that. So Uvalde, Texas, it's his town, and this is Matthew McConaughey talking a little bit in Spanish for just a few seconds.
Yeah. I was born in a town called Uvalde. As I like to say, mi primeros días en este mundo fue en la ciudad de Uvalde. Es 82% mexicano, ¿sí? So, una hora y media norte de la frontera de México, ¿sí? Sí. So, mis hermanos mayores, todos amigas, mexicanos, ¿sí? So, me oye poco. And that's where I learned to speak a little bit of Spanish.
Okay, ahí está Matthew McConaughey hablando un poco de español. As he said, he learned a little bit talking with Mexican friends. The next one, Amber Heard. This one, to be honest, shocked me. I didn't know at all about this one. In many interviews, she had described that growing up in Texas and having a lot of Latino friends helped her to acquire the Spanish level she currently has, which is amazing. You will see right now. So much so that she is capable of having press interview entirely in Spanish. You will notice she's great.
In the house. ¿Cómo te trata Miami?
Muy bien, bueno, no he salido, nunca he salido del hotel. Yo he ido aquí todo el día.
¿Pero has estado en Miami antes?
Sí, muchas veces. Me encanta Miami.
Me encantó la película. Y me gustaría saber cuál fue tu parte favorita de haber participado en esa película.
Hay muchas cosas, pero tengo que decir la verdad, para verlo después, como ya terminada, completo, es algo que normalmente no recibo en mi...
So that's Amber Heard. Obviously, the interview is much longer, but I'm not capable of putting all that over here. But yeah, that was Amber Heard speaking Spanish. So let's continue. Will Ferrell. You might not know this one. He doesn't have perfect Spanish, like not very fluent. He mostly learned Spanish specifically for the role of Armando Alvarez in the Mexican-American movie Casa de mi Padre. And he still practices once in a while. This interview is more like a joke, right? It's not exactly like a real interview. Actually, he's speaking Spanish. It's more like a joke. But you can understand that he has a decent accent. He is capable of speaking it. And I have learned for many interviews later from this movie is that he actually practices once in a while. So probably his Spanish is now better than it was before at that time when the movie released. So let's watch this joke, this is actually a joke in Spanish, but he's speaking Spanish.
Hola. Buenos días. Me da gusto verte.
A mí también me da gusto verme.
Hablas muy bien el español.
Ah, sí. Mi español es perfecto. Como jugo de naranja en la biblioteca.
De acuerdo, te vi en los Oscars. Eres muy cómico.
Me gusta hacer la risa. Es la cafetería de mis sueños.
Qué bueno.
El año próximo volveré a los Oscars con la película Casa de mi padre. Se estrena este viernes con desayuno.
¿De veras? ¿Vas a regresar como triunfador a los Oscars?
Si una película muda puede ganar, ¿por qué no una en español? Hay muchos habladores en español.
De acuerdo. Sus números son vastos. Di tú.
Muy bien. Entonces, so this is Will Ferrell speaking Spanish. Once again, he's not perfect. It's more like a joke, but he's actually good at it. He doesn't have like you can notice to the other guy that he's actually struggling to come up with the words, but Will Ferrell is actually not struggling that much. He has like a more fluent pronunciation. Chris Hemsworth. Well, probably you might know this one. It is well known as Thor Odinson, this actor. Many people know him, but you might know that he's married to Elsa Pataki, and Elsa Pataki is a Spanish actress. So obviously he's learning Spanish, and he has said in many interviews that he's very committed to their kids, Elsa's and him, to be bilingual while growing old. So this is Chris Hemsworth saying some words in Spanish. He's learning. He has improved a lot. Like, he has said that in many other interviews, but I found this one, which is I think is really funny.
Because Ragnarok's coming, so I'll need it. Buena suerte, which means good luck in Spanish for those English speakers out there, which is basically me because I'm not really that versed in Spanish. Or am I? Adios, gracias. Un café con leche, por favor. Sí. Buenas noches. That's all. Un café con...
That's all. As he said it, that's all. He's not so versed, pero he's learning. This video is from 2017, and I have heard in other places that he has learned much more now. But at that point, it was the best that he could do. The next one, Tom Hiddleston. This one actually surprised me, as well as for Amber Heard. Tom Hiddleston learned at school, which is just a victory from the educational system. So let's listen what he has to say.
Y eso te lo agradecemos. Antes de entrar a la entrevista de la película, ¿dónde aprendiste tus palabras en español?
Well, entiendo más que hablo, pero entiendo mucho. Estudio hace 15 años a escuela.
En la escuela lo aprendiste.
En la escuela, sí.
Qué bueno, mira, nuestra gente es muy agradecida por eso, así que ustedes lo están viendo, está haciendo su esfuerzo. Thank you very much, de verdad, muchísimas gracias.
Muchas gracias.
Ahora, señoras y señores, este caballero va en contra de todos los superhéroes, porque hace un villano. ¿Cómo se llama tu villano, el que interpretas, y cómo te sientes interpretándolo?
Se llama Loki. Loki.
Lo puedes hacer en inglés y te traducimos, no hay ningún problema,
Okay.
como te sientas más cómodo.
What's brother?
Hermano.
So Loki es el hermano de Thor.
Ok.
Loki tiene un corazón partido, pero es celoso, es arrogante, es orgulloso, pero es bravo. Fuerte.
Y eso te...
Muy bien. So Tom Hiddleston, once again, I am so surprised that he learned at school Spanish. So that's fun.
Y eso te lo...
Matt Damon. I kind of knew this one. I kind of knew about that Matt Damon speaking Spanish, but I learned that how he learned Spanish today. He was traveling with his family through Mexico and Guatemala. I think that for about a year when he was 15. So, but up to this day, he remembers the language pretty well. And even got married to an Argentinian woman. So let's listen to what Matt Damon can say in Spanish.
Es más fácil para mí hablar con un mexicano. Mi mujer es de Argentina, es muy difícil comprenderla.
Hablas, o sea, se escucha perfecto tu español.
Es más fácil los mexicanos para mí.
¿Sí?
Sí. Aprendí en México cuando tenía 15 años y es más fácil. Los argentinos es muy difícil comprenderlos.
Pero tienes un ligero toque puertorriqueño, tal vez.
No sé.
Está bien, es padre, buen toque para todos.
So he's saying he learned when he was 15 in Mexico. So, and it's easier for him to understand a Mexican, probably because he started learning the language in Mexico. So that's Matt Damon. And the last one, Will Smith. I probably this is also a little bit more known by people that Will Smith speaks some Spanish because he wanted to learn it. He likes the language and he is enjoying speaking as much as possible. So he went to an interview in Argentina, and this is him speaking Spanish in an interview in Argentina.
Se puso nervoso.
Fuimos a un partido de polo. Okay. Necesito practicar más.
No, está muy bien.
Muy bien. Gracias. Estoy listo.
¿Sí?
Muy nervoso.
Okay. Está perfecto.
Mi corazón.
Es Buenos Aires que te haces.
No quiero sonar estúpido.
No estás sonando estúpido.
Okay.
Está perfecto.
Yes, he even says, "I don't want to sound stupid." Entonces, he didn't actually. He sound pretty good, and he was trying, which is the most important part. And a lot of people sound like that, you know. When people is starting to learn Spanish, they actually sound like that. So it's kind of fun. So that's it. That's pretty much it. Thank you so much for your attention. There will be a second part for this, and if I found enough material, I can even come up with a third part, because it was actually pretty fun for me to come up with this idea. So I hope that you enjoyed it. And before I go, allow me to remind you that in Spoken Learning, we provide private Spanish lessons for children and adults, even if you don't know any Spanish at all, but also if you want to take your skills to the next level. Remember that we are not tutors, we're professional teachers. You can always call or text 832-413-2166. Native Spanish-speaking teachers here to help you to learn Spanish. And also remember that we have all of our social media down here, if you're watching on Facebook, up here. That's pretty much it for my part. Thank you so much for your attention. And remember that I will see you next time.